Hello everyone, welcome back. Hopefully you have watched some of the other tutorials, whether it be cleaning of a fish or today I've been focusing on a beautiful specimen, a wild boar that was harvested during a recent hunt. So some of the other videos have showed how to break down the side of the animal, and then we did some Frenched out chops. So now we have the rear hams. So this is the whole rear half of that animal bone in right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to leave one bone in and I'm going to leave one boneless. That way, or leave, make one boneless. This is an unedited video, by the way, El Natural. So what we're going to do is come around here and we're going to find the edge of the bone and we're going to work around that. And it has a little kick right here, so you work around that little kicker to the joint. And as you can see, this joint is now exposed right here. See that ball joint right here? All right, so then you go in there, pop that loose, make sure that you get it completely separated. Now, just kind of start pulling it apart. So chew as much meat as you can. If you don't get it all, that can go to trim for sausage or whatever other ground meat you're doing. So there we have it. This one's almost completely taken off now. That joint's the only thing that holds it together. And there you are. Slippery, fat animal. So now, there's you a ham. All right, so from here, leave it like this, cure it, smoke it, hang it, however you see fit. But as you can see, this is a wild animal. Look at the fat content on that thing. That's a happy, healthy animal that's now going to feed a lot of people. So again, there's this little kicker right here. So now I got this nice piece of fat for later. Put that on my other board. All right, so same thing again. We're gonna come in here. Actually, I'm gonna debone this one just for a second. I'll do this one a little bit. So you're gonna look for muscle groups. If you've ever cleaned a deer, it's the exact same way. Basically, I'm starting to trim back, see if I can get my fingers anywhere to really limit cutting into other muscle groups that I can. So then I'm gonna start here, and my knife is gonna go right along the edge of that bone. A little bit more. This is my first time doing these videos, so talk about a newbie. But this is a way that I can teach my skill sets, hopefully help others, maybe save a little money, be able to show your kids how to break down an animal. I think all that's really important. It's a lost art. Butchery is really fading these days. So now we got that femur completely exposed. A lot of times, just like letting the weight of the animal do most of the pulling for me. Once I have it down to this joint, I'm going to cut around this little muscle here. And then if you wanted, you could have a shank. So we'll do a shank. So you're talking about putting a ham hock into a pot of beans or something and smoking that. Now here's your ham, it's boneless. So you could just tie this together, cure it, and then smoke that. You have a boneless ham. You can add some things to this to help these muscles stick together, just depending on what you'd like for your finished product. And lastly, you have a shank. So you can pull this down here separate this right here. Got this little bit of meat right here to accommodate for your final cut. You're looking to find that joint right there. So now the femur has been separated and you have a ham hock or a slow braise like ossobuco. But this cut right here would be great to just, I love taking these and putting them into pinto beans. So that is the breakdown of the rear half of the animal. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you did, please go check out my Instagram. It is Chef John White. That is JONWHITE. If you enjoy this knife, you can take a look at Evers Forge Works. He's on Instagram as well. He's a friend of mine and he does some phenomenal stuff. All right, thanks for hanging out.